screen up here, when this has a clock on it, that means it's finished sort of booting up.
Okay.
So
right now it's receiving that data, like.
Yeah, it's exactly. It's turning on all the cameras in the studio.
Oh, okay.
This is firing up and booting up.
Just gonna have a little recording. So I'm currently today with Marley. Hi Marley, how you doing today?
Good.
Sorry for the alarm, but it's always good to get like recordings, so that when I leave and I go to another kind of studio, I'm like, yeah. Marley, help me out, you know, like, yeah. I'm gonna have to email him one day again, you know what I mean? So I've only got like 2.5 months left, so it's just time is just going quick, so quick. I'm like, wow. I'm applying for jobs.
The clock is on.
Okay.
So we can do the last final red switch, which is this one here.
Okay, that's the third one.
That's the last one.
Okay.
And we're all good.
So each switch operates for different kind of functions, and
it's got sort of like chunks of equipment connected to that switch. So that switch is all of this sort of stuff.
Yep.
The middle one is mostly the vision mixer and the cameras, and then that first switch is all the sound stuff.
Okay.
So
sweet.
Cool. That's that. And then these keep flickering for ages, and eventually they will sort of stabilise and be on. Eventually. Camera 1, camera 2.
Oh, yep. Camera 3.
We're all good. So, next, I know you're probably not going to, you probably won't, you might use auto cue. Do you think you use auto cue?
We might use it,
yeah,
because some of my friends, they're into TV production, so they might have some kind of background knowledge.
Okay. So, this is the auto cue PC.
Okay.
And it's this one here, it says auto cue on it.
Oh, yep, you can see
so,
it.
that goes on.
Yep.
And in fact, we can turn on the other PCs. We've got a general PC here, which is this little one.
Okay.
That goes on, and then this one is the main sort of vision mixer one. So that also turns on.
Great. And I only want to use this if I want to. What is the actual function of
auto cue?
Do you auto cue? Yeah. I don't know.
When you look in the studio and you're looking at a camera, it's got like a sort of shelf coming off the front of it.
Okay.
And it projects the script in front of the lens.
Oh, okay.
So as you're looking down the lens, you're actually reading it. You can see the words. Obviously, the lens doesn't see them.
Yes. Okay.
So you can look directly down the camera and read at the same time.
That's what these broadcasters, TV broadcast presenters, and is that what they sometimes do?
Yeah, and they lose which camera they're on, and they
yeah.
And then it's controlled with a little this little scroller here. So this is the speed of the auto cue as it's coming up the screen. So if you want to,
depending how fast they read or slow they read.
Yeah, and if you want to speed somebody up, because it's like you can get them
to
they start reading quicker, but you can slow someone down by,
Yeah, okay.
It's quite a skill actually, auto cue.
See, I can't wait to work in this kind of field. I've been applying for jobs for the BBC production. Just going to get hands-on experience with the crew members. They're going to do a project which I am writing my CV cover letter for. Speaking to other staff members like Joe Bevan and other people.
Yeah, cool.
And they're really helpful as well. So
yeah, wicked.
Just fingers crossed, man. I know I'm going to enter the real world, so it's just going to be like a like a slap to the face. Wow, I'm in the real world. Like I know every student goes through this kind of like transition in their third year.
Yeah, I remember it well.
But yeah, I think I'll do well. The more drive and motivation I have.
You can get into the beat, you'll be laughing.
Yeah, okay.
I used to work at the BBC, and the interview was quite hard. But you've just got to have examples of, basically, they have the job description, and as long as you have an example of when you've matched one of those things, in terms of like working in a team, you just have in your head an example of when you've worked in a team. Because I'll just say, give us an example of when you've worked well in a team.
That's all, yeah.
And then you go, well, in my course I was doing a TV production in the studio, and that was very much a team-based event in the gallery, you know, all of that.
Yeah.
It's, they just want evidence.
Was it really formal interviews, or was it kind of...
No, they're pretty relaxed.
Oh.
Yeah, they're quite, you know, always quite friendly. As a BBC member of staff, if you're conducting interviews, you have to go on loads of training courses about being nice and sort of like not aggressive or hostile or sort of challenging, to just be quite bland.
Yes.
And let the person sort of come out and speak.
Give you feedback,
Yeah. So anyway, auto cue is this one called Cue Master.
Okay.
Whoops, it's already running. And we just need to create a new script. There's probably one already on here. So here's our auto cue. And if we go to prompt preview, these the guys that you're working with, they will know how to work all of this. Essentially, this is what you'll see on the camera.
Okay.
And then here's your speed control.
Yeah.
The idea is to keep the lines that they're reading sort of in the middle.
Mm. So would this work for me, because I'm an artist and I have so much lyrics, is it possible to, I don't know, to put my lyrics there and read it? Really?
Yeah, absolutely. You could just delete
and type it in. Amazing.
And there you go.
I thought you had to, because you know in the old days they have like scanners and they have like these fax machines and they can, that's all old technology, old versions. This is, I need to focus on the actual, the new stuff out here.
Yeah, so you could type in all your lyrics there and
you could save it as well.
Directly to the camera, and save it, Okay, so that's auto cue. What else I need to show you in the book? Auto cue. Vision mixer.
This one.
So what we've got 3 cameras in the studio. Camera 1, camera 2 and camera 3. This displays all of the sources. It's like a multi-view.
Okay.
And then that one at the end is what, if we were being broadcast on air and someone was watching at home, that's what they would see.
Oh, there, okay.
So it's called the program out. And you can see that you've got a program out, a little program out here. This is your program out.
Yeah.
It's also the same as this, which is currently camera 1.
Yes, that makes sense, yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
So we could make sure that camera 2 is lined up and ready to go, and cut to 2. Camera 1, camera 2, camera 3.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you look at these, make sure they're not moving around, and then we can go, okay, we can cut to camera 2 now. This happens occasionally, it's still settling down.
So
camera 1, camera 2, camera
this would be so there's, how many cameras there? 4 cameras
3.
are there? 3 cameras.
Yeah.
Because I remember last time when I was in that area, we were shooting a freestyle, and they brought their own personal cameras and they fixed it.
Yeah.
X marks the spot. They put the cameras
Their
where.
own camera, yeah, you can do that.
But it wasn't really. It wasn't really good. It wasn't practical because.
No. It's better to use the TV cameras because they're really nice.
Okay.
And it's all linked into the record deck here, so.
I mean, and the quality also wasn't good.
No, I bet. Yeah, these are really nice cameras.
Yeah.
So they can be switched 1, 2, 3 there. You have a preview, and this is this bottom row. And what the preview is we've got the luxury of having a monitor per camera there.
Yeah.
Imagine if you didn't have those, you just had this multi-view one, yeah? You can use a preview to check your next shot. So currently we're on camera 3 being output, but we've got camera 1 ready to go on the bottom row. We can see that it looks okay, so then we can cut to camera 1. So generally they do a quick preview. Yeah, camera 2 looks good. Cut to 2. Next shot is camera 1 again. Yeah, looks good.
Good. Yep.
Cut to 1.
Okay, I see.
You don't have to use the preview because you can kind of see them all already. So you can just use the top row to cut directly. This is program and this is preview.
Program preview. Okay.
Program is the main output, and that's what will be recorded. And preview is just to check your shots.
Got that. Yeah.
You can also do a fade from one to the other using this.
How's that? How does that? What's fading?
So
The light.
Fading is the source. So at the moment it's on program. I'll put my preview on 2. Yeah.
Mhm.
Instead of cutting to 2, I can fade to 2.
Oh, see. Yep.
Yeah.
That's
so
very
it's swapped
smart.
over.
Yep.
So now.
Without having that sharp kind of.
Hard cut.
Yeah. That's more
Might be useful
faded.
for sort of slower music videos. You might want to do some of those. Yeah.
Great.
So I can preview that one and blend that one in. Preview that one.
Blend that one in.
Yeah, it's kind of cool.
Yeah, it is.
Vision mixer. VT and stills. These 2 Macs have to be turned on as well underneath. And these run graphics and VT. VT meaning videotape.
Okay.
So here on tape run VT.
So
It just means videotape.
videotape. Okay. Do they still use videotape?
No, but they still
don't
use the
that.
term VT.
I'm thinking what?
Yeah, 'cause it used to be like some guy with a VHS player rewinding, putting it on pause,
Yeah,
run
yeah.
VT, play. But now it's a little bit more.
Yeah, you're more kind of efficient.
Technological,
Yeah.
yeah.
Wow, because I remember as a kid, like we had videotapes. Like we used to watch Jumanji, like
Yeah.
Robin Hood, not Robin Hood, but Robin Williams.
Yeah.
Jumanji, and there's some other ones, Jungle Book, all on cassette. Is it cassette?
Yeah,
Yeah, VHS.
Big old things.
Yeah, it's good, but it has its downfalls now, man.
Yeah.
Once the tape comes out of the actual kind of set thing, you have to like kind of twist it back in.
Yeah.
So long.
These can be logged in with student.
Okay.
You don't have to log in with your own stuff. So this one is generally used for graphics, for putting up pictures. So you see we've got these 2 slots called Media Player 1 and Media Player 2.
Yep.
Those slots are here, MP1 and MP2. MP1 is black and MP2 is black. What this is this can store pictures in it.
Okay.
And those pictures are sent from this computer to that.
Yes.
So we can bring them up.
Pictures,
So
is it PDF pictures? Or it could be JPEG.
It's from Photoshop.
Photoshop.
Yep. So you fire up Photoshop, which I'll do now. Let's grab a picture from the internet or something. There we go. Some downloads. What's this? Let's open a picture in Photoshop of something like that logo randomly. That'll do.
Okay.
And to get it to there, we just need to go export to the A10 switcher media pool. This is the A10 switcher.
Okay, A10 switcher.
Media pool. Let's check that IP address is right. I think it is. Yeah. So we can say set to media player 1. Export. There we go.
Voila, magic.
So now
Wow.
we've got this
Okay.
is on media player 1. Media player 2 is still empty. So we could open another picture.
And what is the picture for?
If
Is it for background? Is it for, I don't know.
Yeah, if you just like, if you're doing a TV program, that's probably less useful for a music video. But if you're doing a TV program, you might have some, like a letter or an email or a tweet that you want to put up on the screen.
I see.
Or
Yeah.
just like a picture of, I don't know, a still shot of a building. Or, you know, just mainly like, especially in news, they often switch from the presenter to a picture and back to presenter.
Yeah, they do.
So we could say University of Brighton. So let's export that to the A10 Media Player 2. Not a very good picture, but... So now we've got more sources. So we could put up in the preview this picture and then fade to it.
Yes.
And back. Load up picture 2. Okay, yeah. And then fade it in.
Yes, that makes sense, yep.
Cool. So that one's for graphics. This one is for video. So this is run from Adobe Premiere.
Okay.
Photoshop, Premiere.
Adobe.
Let's open a news day. There's probably already some footage on here. Import. Let's find the video. Something. Nothing's up around. So import our VT into Adobe Premiere. So if you made like a little package that you want to play as part of your program, bring it into Premiere, drag it onto the timeline, keep the existing settings and scale the frame size. There we go. It's up on there now.
Yeah.
So we've got another source.
Oh. Is that a student project? I don't know what this is.
No idea, just random, something randomly.
Okay.
So now we've got VT4, okay, in the preview, yeah, and we're on camera 2, and then we can say, and we're going to run VT in 3, 2, 1, run VT.
Yeah,
Now,
and there we it. Yeah, that's very neat, very neat.
And then back to the studio.
That's sharp, you know.
So yeah, so that's VT.
VT. What does that stand for?
Video tape.
Just video. What was the other one you mentioned? There was VT
And graphics.
and graphics.
This is graphics.
ATEM.
Oh, ATEM
What is it?
is this.
What does that stand
It's
for?
called the ATEM. I don't know, if I'm honest.
I'll
But
look
that's
it up,
just
I'll
the
look
make of this thing. It's Blackmagic ATEM.
Okay.
Okay, so that's VT and using stills and the Vision Mixer. Next bit is the lighting desk. This is a lighting desk.
Wow.
And these are the lights that are in the studio. Okay, and it's kind of orientated around this way. So you come in here, and this wall here is that wall.
Yeah.
Right in there.
Okay.
So you've got these two, which are for lighting the green screen. And they're on faders 1, 2, 3 and 4, which is basically, turn all these off, these first 4 faders here, 1, 2, 3 and 4.
Yeah.
See how that's lighting the green?
Yes.
That's these coming on. Turn off those. The next lot is 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10.
Okay.
They're
Yeah,
little lights
change.
facing forward. Then you've got the big, this 800 means 800 watts, so they're quite bright. So number 11 is very bright.
Yeah.
Number 12 not so bright. 15 and 16, it's these two. And then at the back, at that end of the room, is these 2000 watt lights, 18, 19, 20, 21. 21. They're really, really bright.
Yeah.
Okay. So you can set up lighting states. You can set up different lights. So you might want to have that. Then you can have a different scene. So you can have a different lighting scenario, which might be this, or no lights, or these. And then you can switch between them using these faders. Okay, so you can set up different lighting states. You don't need to worry too much about this. Mainly just that the lights you want on correspond to these faders.
Okay. Yeah.
That's all you really need to know. This bit here is for the camera controls in terms of black level and iris. Iris being like your eye, the amount of light going into the camera. Okay, so if you've got wide open iris, all the light comes in. Close the iris down, not much light comes in.
Mm-hmm.
And we use this little monitor here to check that the 3 cameras look the same. At the moment, 2 and 3 look pretty good, pretty similar in terms of colour and exposure and stuff.
Yeah.
But camera 1, it looks totally different.
Yeah.
The green looks much more green. So we can look at that using these scopes. So we can control the camera black level and iris with these. So this is actually changing the camera.
Okay.
So what we want to do, using these scopes, this line here represents black, and the blacks can't go below this line. So we adjust this little turny thing here, so they're just sitting on the line. 100.
100, yeah, I see it.
100, the same for up here, for white. So we can fully open that. We've got no lights on, so let's put some lights up. Oops. And see how much that changes.
Okay.
Master. Yeah, there we go. Right, so now these are way too high.
So it needs to be in like in the medium, in the middle. How would I know that? Or it could be anywhere on the scale.
Yeah.
Anywhere.
Yeah.
Okay, anywhere you want. Okay.
Yeah, as long as it doesn't go beyond 100. So then we move on to camera 2, and look, we've got a spike here.
Well, yep.
So we bring that down. And camera 3. Cameras actually need to be zoomed out a bit more.
And we can only do that once we go in the room, right?
Yeah. Okay, so now they're looking, the greens are all looking similar.
Yep.
Yeah. So those cameras are now looking fairly matched. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So that's all we need to worry about in here, with this little section. It's just about moving these, looking at the screens until they roughly look the same.
Yes. Okay.
Cool.
Cool.
Done. Cameras and scopes. Audio mixer, radio mics, and getting radio mixer. So audio mixer. All the sound is connected to this desk, our cool looking desk. So when you book out the TV studio, you can also ask for the TV studio radio mics.
Okay.
Okay, and what you get is, so you can get up to 6 radio mics, which you just clip onto someone and put the pack in the pocket.
Okay, yeah.
Little things, you've seen them on telly.
Yeah, I have,
So you can get those, and and they're numbered, so if you get, say, you've got 2 people talking, get 2 of them, 1 and 2, they come up here, on these 2 faders.
Mm-hmm.
So you've got Dave on 1 and Barry on 2.
Yeah.
They're up here. You've got your main output, needs to come up, otherwise you won't hear anything. So main output and mics up, a bit like the radio studio.
Okay.
And then you've got, remember we've got that VT, so if you play the VT, hit spacebar on the Adobe Premiere. Okay.
Yep.
That's number 4. You can see you've got level coming in.
Oh, yeah.
Fade that up. We should start hearing something. The speakers are on.
Yeah. Wicked.
Alright.
Yeah, yeah.
So of course when the VT's finished, you have to do that.
Yeah, okay, and that's not the main, yeah, okay.
When the VT's playing, you want the mics off.
Okay.
Because otherwise they go, oh god, that last bit was a nightmare. You were here then.
It's a big task. What do you call the person behind the mix, behind this place? What would you call?
Usually the director.
Director,
Director
they go for a lot.
Yeah, big job, yeah. And the sound person is only concentrating on knowing when a VT is about to start, kill the mics, and when a VT is about to end, get ready to kill the VT and bring the mics back up.
So usually in this kind of setting room, how many people are behind this?
You'd have one person doing sound, one person doing auto cue, that's 2, one person doing vision mix, 3. Usually the producer sits next to the person vision mixing, so that's 4. They need to have a person on graphics and VT, 5. Maybe 2 people doing that, 6. Someone on lighting, 7. And someone on camera controls, 8.
Yeah.
Plus the director, 9. So yeah, it gets a bit all sat along in a big long line.
People know what they're doing, so there's no one like really messing around, and everyone has to put in the work.
Yeah,
really.
Exactly. Yeah. That's why sound gets its own monitor, and you can see all the sources happening. So the sound doesn't have to sort of like, what's going on over there? They can just concentrate
on their own. Yeah.
You know, they can see. They'll hear the countdown. VT's finishing in 3, 2, 1.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Yeah. I can tell you know your stuff, man. How many years have you been like doing what you do best? Your career, where would you say?
20 years.
Wow.
Yeah, I started making tea in a audio post production place in Soho as a runner.
Yeah.
As a runner for a year, which is usually the way into a place. Is you make the tea and you get people's lunches, and and then while you're doing that, you stay late and sort of watch the engineers and learn on the job.
Yeah.
And then I went to the BBC.
It's amazing.
There for a long time.
It's an amazing story.
And then came here.
Wow.
So that's kind of sound. So the clues on the label, so VT4, and it says on that Mac VT4, so you know.
Yeah, VT4. Yeah,
that's VT. That's currently being used as graphics, so that won't ever have sound. So you never need to move that. And then there's 2 other VT decks that we can use, but we don't. So generally, it's only these 2 that you need to worry about, and your microphones. We do have some sound effect thing.
Yeah. To mess around with it. Boom, boom. Any sounds. It's got some quirky sounds. It's got some retro drum and bass. It's got little snares. It's got, I don't know. Yeah, it's a mess around, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh man.
It's loading. This thing's really slow. It's really rubbish. But yeah, essentially you can put your sounds on a card. You've got sound effects.
Yeah, I see. Yeah.
Load them into this, and then just fire them off as you need to. It's usually things like applause.
Laughter, yeah. Just any banter, any jokes.
Yeah.
I got one more question.
Yeah.
I have an SD card and I have some like visual footage. Could I still insert it in any of the?
Yeah, you could put it in
the Macs. It has to be in the Macs. Okay. It's either visual or MP3 audio.
It's a video, is it?
Yeah, it's a video.
Because that hasn't got a SD slot, what you might need to do...
I have a card reader.
Perfect, so whack the card reader in.
Yeah.
And then just drag it off onto the desktop and then into Premiere.
And then
you can play it like that, BT. Yeah. Of course, that's sound the way it mics. Talkback. So, to communicate with the people in the studio, you've got this talkback system. And we need circuit B on and circuit A on. And now, ignore that. It's dropping out. Now you can talk to all the camera people and the floor manager in there, and we can hear them.
How's it going to be heard by them on the...
They've got headsets.
Oh yeah, they've got the headsets, they've got the mics. Oh yeah, I'm trying to visualise it.
Yeah, we'll go and have a look in a sec, and then their voice comes out of here. So you can just talk to all the camera people. So camera 1, can you focus, please? And you're looking a bit soft,
Yeah.
And then...
just subtly tell them and they hear it on them. If you
it.
shout it,
yeah. All they hear is all the chaos in here. So there's the main one there for the director.
Mm-hmm.
There's another one here for lighting and vision. Okay, just in case they need to quickly say something to the camera people. Camera people, can you zoom out a bit? Do you know what I mean?
Yes. Yeah. Copy that.
And there's one over there for sound as well.
Oh yes.
So there's a microphone.
There is.
Sound gets one too.
Okay.
Alrighty, let's do the TV studio.
Okay. Get ready for part 2.
3 cameras. The first thing to note is that the cable for these cameras, for these two, this one goes around the studio, around that way.
Okay.
This one, cable comes this way and around the room. And this camera, the cable goes that way. That's to leave a clear path.
Clear path, yeah.
Here, so that you can get out and not trip over any cables.
Got that.
That's really important. So if you ever see a black cable coming across here, you need to figure out what's happened. So the cameras are moved around. You can steer them. It's kind of weird because you have to go in like straight lines. But yeah, that's how you move the cameras about.
Mm-hmm.
And then they can go up and down like this.
Yeah.
And they should just stay.
Oh, yeah,
Like you want.
Yeah.
Okay, and then you can lock that off.
Okay.
So on the camera itself, you have a headset. That's for you talking back to the gallery.
Okay.
Now on this side you have your zoom. So this is wide. W for wide, meaning zoom out. And T for telephoto, meaning zoom in.
Got that. Yeah.
Yep. That's happening quite quickly, look, you can see on the screen. So you've got this little adjuster here. Really fast, or really, really slow.
Like a build-up.
Yeah, if you just want to slowly creep into somebody's face, so you get